Yep.
Alright, so we're going over Blackwings, the next format. 1 Dark Arm, 1 Spirit Reaper, Card Trooper, and go double effect Veiler. And then BLS, you have the option to go BLS, just as like you have the option to go Dark Armed. You know, it's not always there, but it's there.
Yeah.
So
basically, when Black Luster Soldier's in your hand, you'll get it out if you want to. You can always go Sure Value into Android too. So
yeah, it's a very, very prominent play. Sirocco, double Shura.
Triple Sure.
Or triple Shura. Yeah, my bad. Triple Bora. Your 1 Gale. Your 1 Kalute. Double Blizzed. And then double Value. I'm not running 3 Blizzards because 3 just you tend to draw into them a lot, and then if they're in the graveyard and you're drawing into them and you have nothing but Blizzards in your hand and graveyard, then it just sucks because you can't special summon crap. Like you need these targets right here. Even your Kalute and Gale are better targets than Value and Blizz are for Blizzard plays. We'll go on to spells.
Yeah, so Card Trooper definitely helps out with milling of Sirocco and the Value and extra Blizzard targets. So Card Trooper is just a good floater, and the Spirit Reaper is just kind of good tech. It's just not a bad card to play in the deck. And
Card Trooper almost always run over it. And you get that plus that way. You take a little bit of life point damage, but you get that plus off of the. So you mill through all the little floaters and things that you don't want to see right there. And then you draw into something, and then at the end of turn you draw again. It's really good. I like it a lot. Spells, we got 1 Reborn, 1 Whirlwind, 1 Allure. Triple Duality is just retarded in the deck. Like, it's extremely good. Like, because you don't always have to be special summon. You can just set up for your little Icarus plays. 1 Heavy Storm. Double MST. Dark Hole. 1 Tech Smash. And your 1 Book of Moon. The Smashing Ground is really good because, like, mid-game, when you still have a couple monsters in your hand, and then they just drop something really big, you just smash and you drop.
Like if they drop Black Luster Soldier, for instance, then you can just smash it, get out of the way. Because basically, Black Luster Soldier is basically the second Dark Arm for this deck. You know, you have to get rid of it right away because unlike Chaos Sorcerer, its 3,000 attack is extremely irrelevant, and it ends games. If it stays on the board, like, you know, with Chaos Sorcerer, you can at least set a monster, you could set a Riker or something like that, but Black Luster Soldier is just like another Dark Arm. Your monsters go on every turn, so the Smashing Ground helps a lot with that, and Smashing Ground's really good if they go first turn Tour Guide into Leviathan Dragon, so.
Definitely. I don't know how many times I got that off when we were testing today.
Yeah, so it definitely helps out a lot.
On to traps, it's a monster heavy format right now, so Trap Dash Shoot, like,
Heavy Storm's back, so Dash Shoot, you know.
I mean, you chain that crap, like, you want value.
Yeah.
You want to see some value here.
Plus with all the searching going on, then there's more hand advantage, like, you know, and less back row setting, so Trap Dash Shoot's going to be a good card.
Then you go into Double D Prisons, just to protect your little stuff.
Yeah.
You go Triple Icarus, you can play them now, so might as well. Sometimes you might want to side them out depending on how much back row hate you are playing against. In that case, you know, you have better stuff that you can side into. You can side into, like, one of your spells or one of your monsters. Just like traps, this format, I'm not looking forward to playing them. You got your Double Solemn Warning. This format looks like it's going to be more of a conservative format, which I like, just because there's more power cards to be dropped. So it's going to be played more on the monster board and in hand than it is last format, where it seemed like it was monster board back row and hardly the hand. A graveyard will be involved a little bit this format too, it looks like, but
and the prison could possibly come out for Mirror Force. Depends yet.
Definitely.
We kind of.
It's just all testing. The side deck is definitely incomplete as hell. You got one
third Veiler to come in against the decks who play Tour Guide and are just good on.
Or Lightsworn who can drop those 3 JDs, a Dark Armed, and Blackluster Soldier.
And GBs if people decide to play him. Effect Veiler's just good against him, especially when you go second. So.
Yeah, definitely. Double Crow.
Still gonna be good this format, obviously.
Max C.
Also very good with a little bit of plants running around, and still it's also good to put in second against the Tour Guide decks. So draw 2 cards is pretty good.
Lightsworn,
Yeah, Lightsworn as well.
Breaker.
Control Mirrors.
Prohibition. It's always good for like when you go against blind decks. I think like you're going up against something. They're just like spamming and abusing the crap out of one element. You just go in, siding your 2 prohibitions and prohibition the element that they're spamming. Okay, 1 knock.
Gravekeepers could still be around, still a card.
That and Lightsworn, Set and Right goes. 1 deck dev. I wish I could main this, but I just don't know how relevant that would be. Solemn Judgment. I really don't even know if I want to side deck this card because it's just doesn't seem like it's gonna be good at all this format. I hate this card anyway, so it's not that great.
It's only good when you're going first that you can set it in. Same thing with
Yeah. Delta Crow. Playing Blackwings. Obviously, you're gonna side this just so.
Good against like the TG decks or Gravekeepers. I mean, they play Starlight Road, but you can still get them. So.
2 Rivalry of Warlords. Basically everything in this deck is Winged Beast. The stuff that isn't usually is on board by itself and at a complete and totally different time.
Yeah. Plus, you might want to side Reaper out against whatever deck that you'd board the Rivalries in, like Plants or something like that. Reaper's not amazing against that deck, so.
Yeah, and usually side out like Trooper sometimes.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Goes in match.
Really broken.
Definitely. And you side out like all your random stuff. And 1 bottomless. If we get the priority ruling, more than likely that will go up to 2 and
probably main board, so.
Yeah. It's a bottomless is one of the best cards out there.
Yeah, for sure.
I think it should be reprinted in the Master Collection or Legendary Collection or whatever. Alright. So onto the extra deck. 1 Cataster. You're playing Blackwings, you gotta play Cataster. You're playing Yu-Gi-Oh, you gotta play Cataster. Android, with the BLS coming back, you need to play this. I think I went Vortex like 5 times in the time that it's come out. I just never liked it. I always preferred Cataster over it. But Android, it gives you a little bit of a plus at the end of your turn. That and they destroy it, you can have a target for BLS.
Yeah, Android's just pretty good to go into. So obviously you might want to play Librarian in the deck because it's the dark 24 beater, but I mean
once it comes.
Yeah, I mean you don't synchro a whole lot in the deck, so it would only really be optimal against decks that would like counter synchro to get over the Librarian, but we just feel that Android's a better pick because it makes the Blackluster Soldier live. So
Librarian will probably go in this deck once it comes in the mail if Shonen Jump doesn't screw me over. 1 Bryanak, it'll probably get banned next format, so get your play in now. You got double arm wings. I sometimes synchro these things, but very rarely. I usually just special summon them with Bayou's effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, your double armor master. Same thing. I think I've synchroed for this maybe once or twice, and it's just because I needed a 2500 beat stick.
Yeah. And
usually it's just special summoned with Bayou, which I think the special summoning is better. I mean, yeah, Armed Wing has a really great effect, but Armor Master, I hardly ever use it. Black Rose, it's just
standard.
You gotta play it. Silverwind, you're Armed Master and Value in the graveyard, you go for Silverwind. It's got 2800 beat stick. You can get over most things. Scrap Dragon, Colossal Fighter, Dark End Dragon, Stardust, and of course the granddaddy of all synchros right now is Trishula. Like, you're not playing Yu-Gi-Oh! If you're not playing Trishula.
Yeah, Trishula's pretty hot in this deck. You know, Shura, special kill monster, special value, and then like main phase 2 special Deborah. So
that, and if you're in a very tight situation, if you have 2 4-stars on board and you have Effect Veiler in hand, like they just have 1 face down and 1 card in hand, you might as well just go for that Trishula play. Like, end the game right there. It's happened a couple times. You just need to make that push and make them sweat.
Yeah, Trishula's a good closer once you weed it through like the warnings and other back row.
Oh, definitely.
It's a good card. So Blackwings can obviously still explode. So, but they play the control game for the most part.
And the control game is the better game. Making it so other people don't explode on you. So that's it. Rate, comment, subscribe. Trish us out.